Alright guys, here's your store-bought water that you all love so much. You know, I don't mean to be a jerk about the water thing. I don't know why I've gotten on such a tangent. Water is important. Water quality is vastly important. In my keep it simple, stupid ideal, and by the way, we're adding 1.5 gallons of this water. You guys are going to have to excuse me while I open another bottle. Water quality, I just wanted to point out that it can be as inexpensive as possible. The way it's going to be inexpensive is if you can use things that you have around the house, then that's just cheaper, isn't it? Power burners on. Yeah. Okay, I was able to get my digital thermometer back online, so we're going to be going back to the digital thermometer. We're not going to sit around and watch water boil, but there you go, 1.5 gallons of nice clean fresh water, and we're going to get it up to 170 degrees. Okay, here is my probe from the digital thermometer. That's just going to go in the water. Alright, floats around in there, nothing special. And there's the readout. It's already starting to read the water temperature, getting up into the mid to upper 80s. It's set to go alarm you when it hits 170 degrees, which is our target water temperature. Here's the kit that I got from More Beer. Now, this is my hot bag, which I already had, and a spoon, which I already have. But this is the kit as it was mailed to me. There's some instruction sheets, which also gives you a little space at the bottom to record information. That's the Phil's False Bottom bag that I got. Here is the kit itself, and as you can see, standard stuff. We've got some hops, got some priming sugar for when it's time to bottle, and there is the grains. Oh, I bought a pound of caps too. There's the grains. Now, what did I mention before? Let's see here. We've got 1.75, yeah, there's a couple of pounds of grains in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, it's about 5 pounds of grains. All mashed up and just mixed in here all together in here. That's going in. That's it. That's how it came in the mail. Oh, there should be, there's our extract, and that's a little Mylar bag. I like these Mylar bags. I wasn't too sure about them at first, but I am now. Okay, so we're up to, 96 already, on our way. Okay, so we're up to 131 now. Hasn't taken much time at all. I don't know if any of you looked to see what time it was when I started, but hey, look, what's this? The last bottle of the honey stout that I made in the last batch. Last bottle. Anyways, in the interest of how you have to have a homebrew when you're making homebrew, I'm going to put that in the fridge. You know what, I forgot to tell you guys something. Hang on, let me set back up. You know, there's something else you can do with this mash. Once you're done, you got everything in the boil pot, instead of throwing it out, you know, you can make another batch of water, and I would say probably 4 gallons, and heat it up to temperature. Let the mash soak again, not very long, because you've already converted the starches to sugars. And then slowly start draining it through again, you know, do a second extraction, and that very weak beer that you pull, not beer, sweet wort, you're going to pull out a sweet wort, a weak one from that. That's called small beer. It's been around for a couple hundred years at least. The second extraction. Man, I forget, it's either Anchor or Sierra Nevada makes one in, you know, good sized bottle. It's a session beer basically, because you're not going to get a lot of sugars out of that. Unfortunately, being that this is a mini mash, there isn't enough grains to make a whole batch like that. From an all grain you would. So if I did have another bag of extract, I could actually make small beer off of doing a second extraction. And we're up to 140, so not too much longer now. Okay, we got 170, so fire off. I'll go ahead and shut this off. Carefully take your probe out so as to not burn yourself on the hot water. And we're going to add our bag of grains. Down in there a bit. There's some pouring room. Do not dump your grains into your mash tun and then add water, or do not dump your water in there and then add grains. Mix it up in here. Let me get my spoon. Mix it up in here because you don't want those grains impacting on that filter and clogging it up. Nice and easy, stirring the grains in. Wow, the first odor I got was bacon. That went away real quick. Bacon, I don't know about that. But yeah, that's definitely that malt grain odor that you're probably used to smelling. What you should end up with is something with a oatmeal kind of consistency. Obviously the oats are, there's actually oatmeal in here, so those are obviously going to start soaking up water quick. As well as husk from the crush and everything. I'm going to stir that in, get a good consistency. I probably overdid it on the water a little bit. Like I said, I think they recommend 1.5 gallons, and I was closer to 1.25 gallons, and I was closer to 1.5 gallons. Why don't we let you guys in on this, huh? Woohoo! Alright, there it is. Stirring it up. Yeah, it's thick. It looks a little liquidy on the top, I know, but on the bottom it's thickening up quite a bit. Okay, I'm going to turn off. But what we're going to do now is just transfer this goop into the mash tun, and then the lid goes on, and then we're going to wrap it with the blanket, and then I'll let you get a peek of that. Okay, grains are in the bucket. Lid is on. We don't have to put it on tight, we're just trying to keep things from falling in. I wanted to show you, make sure you guys know. Whoops, sorry. That's holding, no drips at all. Holding fine with all that hot water and gunk in there. Now, the horse blanket. So I'm going to wrap this thing up, and then I'm going to go to the store real quick and get me something to drink.